Today on AMR, Donald J. Trump is taking oath of office as the 47th President of the United States. He's become the second president to ever win a non-consecutive term. Unprecedented weather is shaking up the inauguration plans. What's changing and how it will impact the day? Big money is behind the inauguration, so who's donating from major corporations to influential leaders? We'll explore the biggest donors of the day. Country music superstar Carrie Underwood is set to take the stage at the inauguration, and who else will perform? We'll let you know. Finally, what's next for TikTok? Trump previously called for the app to be banned, but now signaling a shift in strategy. I'm Anthony Martinez, and here's my report. Welcome to a special edition of AMR. President-elect Donald Trump is moving back into the White House today after he officially becomes the 47th President of the United States. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance will also take oath of office, joining Trump on stage to officially begin their new administration. Trump's inauguration will be moved indoors, he announced Friday, due to the dangerously cold temperatures projected in the nation's capital. Trump wrote on social media on Friday that his inauguration address, accompanied by the prayers and speeches for the ceremony, will instead take place in the U.S. Capitol Rondona, which was last done in 1985 for the inauguration, the second inauguration of Ronald Reagan. Thousands of people who had tickets to attend the event outdoors will not be able to fit in the new outdoor configuration. Trump has encouraged supporters to take the attendance and watch a live viewing of the event at the Washington Capital One Arena, where he has already planned, he hosted a rally on Sunday night and is planning to be there after the inauguration. Some news that is also coming in that Trump said he is gonna visit Los Angeles areas that were damaged by the wildfire after he returns to office. He also said he plans to call California to distribute water from northern parts of the state to the affected areas in Southern California. Trump said in an interview with NBC on Saturday that he may travel to California at the end of the week, acknowledging that he wanted to go on Friday of last week, but decided to wait until he was inaugurated. Also, Trump said that his administration is planning on executing mass deportations of undocumented immigrants very quickly after he takes office, reiterating his desire to get the criminals out of our country as his policy priority. Trump said in a phone interview with NBC News on Saturday that he expects deportations of immigrants who enter the country illegally to begin very early and very quickly, but would not say which cities would be targeted by his administration first. Trump has had a long preview plans for mass deportations of immigrants dating back to the early days of his presidential campaign. But in the weeks leading up to his inauguration, Trump and his advisors have suggested the administration could start within days of Trump taking office, with an eye towards some of the largest cities. Trump has also threatened Mexico and Canada with tariffs. He threatened Mexico with a 25% tariff and would continue if the southern border wouldn't be fixed. Here's what we reported late last year and how President from Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, reacted. President-elect Donald Trump and Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum on a call earlier last week. The call leading to the case of he said, she said. After the phone call, Trump wrote on his social media, "Just had a wonderful conversation. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the U.S., effectively closing our southern border." Sheinbaum posting on X, addressing his comments, "In our conversation with Trump, I explained to him the comprehensive strategy that Mexico has followed to address the migration phenomenon.
We say again that Mexico's position is not to close the border, but instead build bridges between government and the people. And they both spoke just days after Trump threatened to impose a sweeping new 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico in an effort to crack down on illegal immigration and drugs. Trump says that the tariff will remain in quote until drug, in particular fentanyl, and all illegal aliens stop this invasion of our country. Xinjiang sent a letter to Trump responding to the proposed tariffs, emphasizing that the need for cooperation and mutual understanding to tackle these challenges. Drug use can't be addressed through threats or tariffs.
And leaders of major companies and corporations have pledged significant donations to support the inauguration. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, through a spokesman, confirmed a $1 million personal donation. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta and its parent companies Facebook and Instagram, have also committed a $1 million donation. Wall Street Journal reports that its boss and Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has offered to stream the ceremony on Amazon Prime, which would be valued at $1 million. This gesture, according to some observers, reflects the effort of certain tech leaders to ease regulation pressures on their companies under the new administration. I mean, they're trying their best to be on the good side of Trump and his team, so they don't fall into very, very strong regulations or pressures that could affect their company. On December 18th, Uber Technologies and its CEO each pledged $1 million, making the largest political contribution to date. In a joint announcement on December 23rd, Ford Motors and the company General Motors stated that they would each provide a $1 million donation and would also provide a fleet of vehicles for the inauguration. So who will perform at the inauguration this year? Country singer and former American Idol winner Carrie Underwood is due to perform America the Beautiful during the ceremony. Country singer Lee Greenwood, Trump's longtime best friend and collaborator, will also perform at the inauguration ceremony. As we mentioned earlier, opera singer Chris Macchiato performed last night at one of his events for the inauguration. President-elect Trump says he will most likely delay a ban on TikTok for 90 days after he takes office today, but noted that he has not made a final decision in an interview with NBC News on Saturday. Trump said that it would be appropriate to approve an extension for the Chinese-owned social media platform that would ban its bipartisan law passed last year and upheld by the Supreme Court this year. In quote, I think it would be certainly an option that we look at. The 90-day extension is something that we will most likely done because it's appropriate. You know, it's appropriate. We have to look at it carefully. It's a very big situation, Trump said in an interview. He also continued by saying, if I decide to do that, I'll probably announce it on Monday, meaning today. The law passed last year allowed that the presidents to delay from the ban going into effect by 90 days, but requires evidence that the parties working to arrange a sale of the TikTok and to a U.S.-owned company have made significant progress. TikTok CEO has met with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago home in the weeks leading up to the ban taking effect. He said he is also expected to attend today for Trump's inauguration.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, share the video. And if you want more content, follow us on social media at _RightNow News or follow me directly at Tony Martinez Now. Anthony Martinez Reports is a RightNow News signature production, copyright 2025 RightNow News.